One final climactic episode of The Secret Invasion delivers on the plot's turns and turns with its twist ending. The storylines of Nick Fury, Gravik, Rhodey, Giaya, and other characters needed to ideally come to a satisfying conclusion by the time the show concluded, therefore Secret Invasion Episode 6 had a lot of loose ends to tie up. Although the Secret Invasion conclusion leaves many options open, thankfully the series avoids leaving too many questions unanswered and ends on a note that demonstrates how it may affect the future of the MCU moving forward. The Secret Invasion ending puts an end to Gravik's plan to ruin the world after he defeats a much stronger Giaya, but it also raises a significant problem for the MCU to address in the form of explaining Skrulls to the general public. It also appears like the scene is set for the Marvels to be unmistakably after the Disney Plus series, with Nick Fury and Vera returning to space at the conclusion of the story. There are several plots that are confirmed to occur in upcoming Marvel projects, whether they be the Marvels or even later down the road, with Gravik dead, Rhodey back, and the US government prepared to exterminate any off-world-born citizens. Audiences were divided over Gravik's ultimate fate as the brains behind the schemes to endanger humanity in Secret Invasion. Although the MCU Super Skrull clearly had a bloodlust, he was also essentially a child soldier who turned evil after years of murdering to defend a society that he knew would never welcome him and for a home he dreamed for but would never see. The show turns to a long view of Gravik's lifeless face after Giaya defeats him in the Secret Invasion finale, which seems to make it clear that Gravik has died. While it's always conceivable that this is a hoax or will be subsequently retconned due to the superhero genre, the choice to openly show Gravik dead and gone seems to be made to make it plain that he won't be returning. This makes sense because it gives the MCU access to a more complex setting considering that the Gravik-aligned Skrulls are still present on Earth but had split up by the end of Secret Invasion. The MCU's Earth is set up for something of a tenser scenario with other well-intentioned Skrulls and Giaya's faction among them, which helps upcoming series that continue this plot. The revelation that Giaya had obtained the Harvest DNA samples collected during the Battle of Earth and, as a result, could channel the skills of a vast array of MCU characters was perhaps the most unexpected of all the Secret Invasion ending shocks. Giaya's MCU future appears to be different from this, as her storyline ends with Sonya Falsworth recruiting her to be the new leader of the Skrulls. This may well explain how the show is said to be connected to the Marvels, aside from the fact that they both star Nick Fury. With her primary loyalty being to the Skrulls now under her care, Giaya is now in an intriguing position within the MCU. While she is likely to assist other heroes, she also has a very good excuse for avoiding conflicts. In telling Sonya that she won't follow her father Talos' leadership path, Giaya makes clear as much. Given that Giaya and Falsworth each had their own distinct and impressive skill sets by the end of Secret Invasion, it's important to note that they are ostensibly filling in for Nick Fury while he concentrates on the extraterrestrial side of things.